I'm Ari Savolainen, and I'm a CEO in the company Labio Ltd. And I will tell you about the sludge treatment in this area. I don't know if it's smart, you can decide where you have heard how we are doing that. Tämä liikkuu täällä ilman nuolesta. Oh, yes. Okay. That's about Labio. Labio Ltd is owned by public companies Lahti, Aqua Ltd and local waste company, Waste Management Ltd. And at the beginning we just have done the owner's waste treatment, bio waste and sludge treatment. Turnover is about 6 million this year and personnel 14 people. At 2005, we beginning with this composting and made the composting plant, and 2 years ago this new biogas plant. And we are doing that waste treatment services, and the products are biogas and compost. And those plants has been working very well with, and any breakdown days at all in 10 years. And our plants are here. The green one is a composting plant, and the gray one is a biogas plant. And this is more detailed from the biogas plant. It's dry digester plant, and there's 4 dry digesters. And we are selling the raw gas to Gasum Ltd, and Gasum is making the purification of the gas and selling it for customers like vehicle fuel or companies for enterprises for like energy. Main figures: we are treating 70,000 tons waste in a year, and this sludge is only part of the total waste amount, and about 12,000 tons from this sludge is from Lahti Aqua, and it's already digested and it goes directly to composting, and this 10,000 is undigested sludge and it goes to the digesters. And we have about 25,000 tons of the total amount is coming from Lahti region, and the rest is coming from South Finland. And the gas production is, when we started this now, it's working full capacity. It's 50 gigawatt hours per year. And outcoming compost amount is something 20,000, 22,000 tons in a year, and it's going to agriculture, fertilizer, cornfields, and a little bit for like a raw material in mold manufacturing. We have this business network. We have a big plants, and we want to have customers, long-time customers, and so we have tried to give them some advantage long-term. And if some enterprise is bringing the waste to us, our biogas plant, they can, if they are connected to natural gas grid, our biogas is also injected in this grid, and they can somehow buy their energy, which is made from their own waste. So they can reduce their carbon footprint also. And everybody is winning with this circle, so we hope that it's long-term business also. A compost product looking like this, 112 millimeter material. It's mostly going to agriculture and a little bit for mulch production. And we have a quite much nitrates in the compost, so present in total solids quite much phosphorus and nitrogen, So, for example, if we are putting in the field something nitrogen in a year, some 120 kilos per hectare, it's the limit amount, the highest amount in a year that we can put on phosphor, something 30 kilos per hectare. So this amount is needed for quite big area, 3,700 hectares, like a fertilizer. So it's mixed. There's raw materials, sludge, and bio-waste. And it's in Finnish legislation, it's possible to use also in agriculture. Let's see how it goes in the future. And a little bit more details from plants, composting plant, and digesting plant. So the material is coming in. There's 3 doors for bio-waste, and this digested sludge is coming from here, going directly to composting, and the undigested sludge is tipping from this door. And bio-waste is masked here and make seeding, and under 50 millimeter particle size is going to digesting, and it's mixed here with the sludge. And there's 4 digesters. Dry digester, the total solids in input material is 30% or 35%, and when it's coming out, it's something 20%. And so we can mix it, other materials, and compost in this composting plant. Gases, this gas storage, and we are selling the gas to the government. Their plant is here. This is for engineers, more like, but different tipping plate for different material, and as I said, most of the biowaste is going to digesters. Maybe 20% is over for 50 millimeters is going to composting and mixed with this digested sludge. And this is a mechanical pre-treatment, and this is a bunker for storage bunker for bio-waste, and this screw conveyors. The screw conveyors goes to the digesters and goes through with 20 days, and it's mesophilic process, something 42 degrees. And so it goes to composting, and this is more like we are selling all gas to gas. We are not using any gas ourselves, and we are heating these digesters with. We are taking the heat from the composting plant pipe with we have their heat exchangers and heat pumps. So this is 2 different kind of heat levels with different heat pump, and it's more energy efficient now. In many years when we had only this composting, it was going for the birds only. And for environmental things, we have 2. Odor is always big matter in waste treatment, and also, of course, the wastewater. All wastewater is going to Lahti Aqua treatment plant, and we will go, I think, afternoon to check how well it's treated. But I understood it's very high standard treatment plant. But this we have made in composting plant is very big biological odor emission processing system, and we have the limit for the odor what can come out from the pipe. It's 2,500 odor units per cubic meter, and we have reached the level 500, and this is more detailed. It's in permit it's said that have to be under this, or the reduction have to be more than 90% or. something about energy. I haven't time to do this to the end, but material flow, okay, we are treating the 80,000 tons material. What is coming out? Compost, 21,000 tons, and wastewater, something 25,000 tons. Talking about energy, we are buying energy, we are buying 1.3 gigawatt hour per year oil, and electricity 5.5 gigawatt hours. And we are producing 50 gigawatt hours gas, energy in gas. So then this gas, we are talking about this gas because it's we have to make a report every year if it's enough. How much? What's the footprint, carbon footprint of this our biofuel? And we are this reference value is benzene or diesel, and it's our value is 13 grams carbon dioxide equivalent per megajoule, and if some and benzene has this 84. When it has to be calculated from well to wheel, so it's very environmental fuel. And this was nice to know value also. This our fertilizer, what kind of carbon footprint that has, and we calculated with Lappeenranta University that, and it was quite interesting. So this is one part of the study, and this was the Savolainen and Uusitalo from Lappeenranta University has made this calculation, and these kind of nitrogen fertilizers you can buy from the markets in Finland, I think from Europe, and this kind of phosphor, and their carbon footprint here, and we have quite small. So it looks like it's very also an environmental friendly way to make fertilizers. And if you have a low carbon footprint, I think it's you can say also that it's very energy efficient way. So thank you everybody for listening, and dark autumn times are coming, so it will be light for you. This is from startup of the plant, so we have to burn 2-3 weeks, quite much methane there. It looks quite nice for in my eyes. Thank you.